So you don't know.
No, she might have shapeshifted again.
Mm. Yes, I understand the struggle. I think I know where she'd be headed, but I don't think I can get it. Well, enjoy your experimentation. I have no patience for wizards anymore. Good day. Evelyn, you may stay if you wish. Flavin, you should probably come with me.
Flavin follows.
Evelyn's choice, of course.
I'm thinking about it. No, I'm going to stick with May. I really don't, even though this is intriguing to see Garen being experimented upon and stuff, I still want to
That's sort
make a
of
sense
right.
of this mess. So yeah, and I want to leave him alone. And also I want to follow Flavin, so it's good. Let's go.
Heading towards Chantel Tower, vaguely.
That is
Once more.
That is not a question for me, Garun. That is a question for the person who is controlling Flavin.
Aw.
What question would that be?
Womp, womp,
Basically, I was trying to.
Yeah, you can say it or you can send it to him in a whisper. That's on you. But JJ, at the moment, that is your person is currently waiting at the church. The person that you're talking about is waiting at the church for you. However, yeah. So whenever they start heading back to the church, as they will have a reason to head back to the church here in a few minutes, you can address it there.
Gotcha.
Okay. So. You guys heading off anywhere in particular?
Us, I just said we were heading towards Chantel Tower, because I kind of know where Anna would be, because she's already talked to me before.
So, as you and Flavin head off to Shintel Tower, Evelyn, are you following them?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, Garun, you watch as your friends leave, watching them through the cameras. Every once in a while, you can see them making their way to Shintel Towers, still answering questions here and there. You come to as you guys walk up to the tower, again, you do see some people coming and going from inside the tower and coming out, looking at you as you walk past. A couple people as they look at you, they look at each other, and you can't help but notice that they do mention your father's name every once in a while, marking down the similarities, but other than that, no one can actually put it together. Just saying, yeah, no, she looks really similar to that guy. That's about all that you can really hear.
Since I'm already in public, I'm not going to pull out my hood. I'm just going to keep walking like it's all normal.
By the way, I would have gone back into the room after the conversation.
Yeah. Again, you're just answering questions here and there.
Yeah.
So is it still ours or Anna?
Yeah, it's still on YouTube. 3. So
Evelyn,
as you...
you're a mage. What college did you go to? Was it here?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't made my background story. Just don't ask me that. I really don't know.
Magical tower, far, far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had yeah. Whatever.
I was hoping you had connections to the Shintel. That's a shame.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I've been slacking with this. Oh.
Well,
But yeah.
where are we now? Are we just like
So,
walking to Shintel? Or here?
are we going? Yeah. So what is the plan exactly?
Find Anna. I feel like she's here.
Okay.
So as you walk in and walk up to the counter, again, there are people walking by here and there. You walk up to the counter and talk to the receptionist. Yes, can I help you? 3. As she's looking at Flavin.
I point to Flavin. He's missing his mother. Has she come by recently?
Kind of just
Mother...
waves.
Mother how?
Hell.
No, Mother how? Like, are we talking like, biologically or...
Or sugar mama?
Sugar mama. Hell has interesting tastes. But have you seen a woman from Hell recently? Whom this person belongs to?
Yes. As she's still focused on Flavin, her eyes moving down every once in a while,
Yeah.
she points off to a side room. Over there.
And just nod and head over.
I pat Flavin on the head. Good boy.
Flavin looks pleased.
Hello? Poke my head in.
I do want to say that, while I was filling out some papers, I do want to send Remy off to go let Henry know about what I'm doing.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, hello there.
We
I
found
don't
your
think
pet
we've
dog.
met before.
He says he was looking for you, I say.
She looks at
Pointing
him.
at Flavin.
I am sorry, I do not know him.
Do tell, do tell. I see the application process is still as long as I remember.
Yes, it is very taxing. You would recognize Chester the cat. And,
Not to mention suspicious since you have all these books flying around and you're writing them all at the same
Yes.
time. Powerful.
And there was also a massive dog that stands about as tall as you do. That is also helping fill out papers, somehow.
Yes, I can't imagine who this could be. Anyway, we're going to head to the tavern later when you finish this up. Please feel free to join us, young lady. I wink and walk away.
Oh yes, I would love to make friends in the city.
Flavin, are you staying?
He kinda looks around. No.
Alright, goodbye. And as I pass the receptionist table, I waved back to her and I said, we had the wrong person. I'm so sorry to
Oh, that's-
inconvenience you.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. And as you walk by and you look away for a second, as you look back, you see a very familiar stone elf looking at you for a couple seconds, and then you kind of blink and he's gone. That's what happens when you talk and deal with a freaking trickster.
As I was the only one to know.
Wait,
You're the
what?
only one who saw that at the moment. You're the only one who saw that.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. It's the entire group is now going to be seeing a lot more of him.
Oh, good. I love it when demigod-ish things mess in affairs.
Klaus, if you remember that one guy from the first game I did, who was in the book,
God damn it.
except he's more along the lines of less, oh, you choose one of these, you get that, and it's more along the lines of he's more along the lines of a trickster, kind of. Best way I can describe him is that one guy from
You know, we have to get him to say his name backwards now.
it's more along the lines of the, like, if you remember Emperor Joker, that comic.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to make him say his name backwards.
He's basically like that. He's basically like the guy that Joker tricked.
It's a little like...
He's basically the guy that Joker in that comic tricked.
Yeah, that's Mitsupidalic.
Yeah, pretty much. So, as you walk out of there and to the tavern, Anna, there is as you fill out all of the forms and all of that, you walk over, you collect them all, and you walk out over to the receptionist and put them down. She looks up at you. Thank you for thank you very much for filling out these papers. She kind of rubs her face a little bit. You saw that succubus too, right?
Yes, he seemed confused.
He also seemed a little more than confused.
Yes, she looks wistfully off into the distance. Oh, yes.
Okay. Moving on. Okay. She takes the papers, puts them in a small box, and then closes it, places it on the thing, and the box places it on the counter, and then the box disappears. Couple minutes later, a letter appears. She takes it. Okay, so for the moment being, he is not accepting applications at the moment. You'll have to come back tomorrow, as it is getting too late. Your application will be read through thoroughly, as well as your conference will be with him tomorrow. You have a place to stay in the city, right?
I do not, actually. Do you have any suggestions?
She takes a piece of paper and writes down the name of a tavern. This is the did I fucking name that tavern? I did not. The Goat's Head Tavern, the one that everyone's been staying at the moment. The one that the group has been staying at in the middle class section. Rather nice, and recommended. She pulls out a small cardboard-ish piece of parchment and hands it to you. Give this to the tavern owner, and she will provide you a free room and free meal until you can get fully settled in here.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very much looking forward to being here. She kind of looks wistfully around, eyes just full of wonder and sparkles.
Great. Glad to hear it. She looks at the wall clock. At the moment, we're going to have to ask you to evacuate the premises. And come back tomorrow, as you are technically not a student yet, so you're not allowed in the premises after hours.
I understand, yes. Thank you very much. She calls over the very large dog and gets on it.
I need 2 minutes to be right back. Sorry, I need to go to the bathroom.
That's okay. We can.
Alright. Okay then. Okay.
Is everything alright?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just been a weird day. I'm fine.
You're thinking of him, aren't you?
No,
It's okay. She kind of leans in a little bit. Me too.
I'm not.
She winks.
I'm not thinking about him. Leave.
She nods and smiles and rides Oliver off out of the door.
Ah, fucking hell, weirdos. Alright, so anyways, Garoon,
Yeah.
as a couple hours at this point have passed, he takes Ingram takes a rather large book and places it down in front of you. This is what we have with your amazing contribution. I'm gonna have to break this up into a lot of other books. And I am sorry. I am sorry, but some of these were not completely done because, he flips it open and points to a rather A rather blank.
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 There's a rather blank section in the book, labeled "Biology of a Slime," as we were not able to completely fill this out. He looks over you as he again pats his pocket with the needle and some of this stuff here and there. But that is okay. I can improvise as I am planning a trip over to that island later on this year. So I'll just probably find one of the lost there or something like that. I'm not sure.
Good luck, man.
But there is something I do need to ask. About. He looks at the other two students and motions to the door. As they get up and walk away, they shut the door behind him. I do need to ask: are the rumors about the golems true?
You hear him telepathically tell him, how the hell do you know about that?
I've been rather interested in the slime behaviors for a lot of reasons.
That didn't happen, alright? It never existed. Those golems never happened. It didn't happen. Got it? Do not speak of it, because it didn't happen.
Alright. Roll me an intimidation check. He's rather... You see him leaning back in his chair a little bit. Okay.
Sorry. It's a very, very sensitive topic.
Okay.
Do you know who's been spreading these rumors?
No one's been spreading the rumors. It's just been a rather open thing talked about sometimes.
Son of a bitch.
There have been a couple other Slimekin who've come and gone, but they never really go into the, they never really come in here.
You know, great to never he stops himself mid-sentence, just... Look, if you ever go to that island, I highly recommend, for your sake, that you forget about those rumors.
Alright.
For your own sake.
Okay.
Sorry about that last inning, but again,
You're fine. But this is, of course, he looks over at the, wall clock that's in the room. It is getting rather late, so I must retire. Other than that, thank you again for your contributions.
right. However,
If you need anything, find me. You can find me in this academy or in my house in... Give me 1 second. Right there.
alright. And before I leave, I'm going to give you a couple things that might help you out.
What did I
Somebody
miss?
None really, just talking to the guy I was talking to.
Ah, okay.
Intimidating him into not getting other slimes, I think.
No, that was more along the lines of confirming a room. That was him trying to confirm a rumor that he heard about, and it
And Wood
was...
told them, how about you shut up because that rumor's completely false, that didn't happen.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like, there was no rumor because it didn't happen. There can't be a rumor about something that didn't happen. So stop talking about it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him, like, I remember I told you about what I can do with parts of my body, so take this, as I hand him some of myself. It's like, gross.
Yeah,
Sorry.
gross.
I'm gonna retroact that. Never mind, didn't do that. And say, thank you. I'll probably come see you about some things I'm curious about, but I'll stay safe, okay? Things
Alright.
are getting a little hairy around here. I shake his hand and leave.
Got it. Thank you. Alright. So, as you make your way back to the tavern, you walk, and as you all manage to somehow meet up just outside of the tavern from your respective places, And as you're all walking in, real fast actually, Emma, did you change back to your other form, or are you still in?
I am staying in that form just so that way I can keep up the idea that this is a new person in the city.
Got it. So, who the fuck is typing?
Connor.
Connor, okay. My bad. I was just curious because it was throwing me off a little bit. No, it's fine. It was just throwing me off a little bit. So anyways, as you're all walking up, there's that Evelyn and May. There's that same woman that you ran into at the Shintel Tower. And
she's looking for Flavin.
And Flavin is just kind of there. As you're all walking up to the tavern, you hear some noise coming from inside, and a couple seconds later, a rather scruffy-looking human is thrown out of the door. You see him stand up, turn around, and try to walk back into the tavern, only to be met by the tavern's head chef with his hand in front of him. No, away, back.
I go up and I look at them. Who are they? Who's causing this trouble?
At the moment, the person saying back is the chef in the tavern.
Yes, but who is the
Um,
dressed?
The other person is rather scruffy looking, almost like he was a bard. Basically, he looks like a commoner in this area. Rather scruffy, human of course, and looks like he's just been drinking too much. Might have gotten into a fight.
Well, there's one door, so we have to walk by him anyway. I just want to get, like, a better look at him and see if there's anything noticeable.
So as you walk in,
Suspicious.
you look over him. You don't really see much. However, do give me a history check.
Oh, man.
Nope. You just
Did I make
Can I also try to see if I know him?
okay. So as you walk in, give me a history check.
That high elf education is not doing me well at all.
Never mind.
Okay. So, Enna.
Who is he?
One of you has a +7.
What?
A
What'd you say, JJ?
+7 on that fucking history.
Yeah. Anyway,
That
so
is
as
the
you walk by
intelligent
Enna,
person.
Yep.
Enna, as you walk in and look over him, Enna, you don't really recognize him. You do remember that he did come by your church a little bit a while ago, but that's really about it. He's just come by the church. However, Evelyn, as you were there when this happened, you recognize this person as one of the people that was in the arena before. One of the three that managed to escape. As you kind of look over him, you do remember seeing the arm tattoos, his rather bare chest holding one of the Iron Forged hostage, but you remember by the end he was gone.
Okay,
It's
so
not.
he was one of the enemies,
Bandits.
right?
Yes,
He
one
was
of the
one of
bandits.
he was one of the guys that ran away.
Yeah, because we slayed them the first.
Yeah,
We
you
slayed
guys.
them the first. Yeah.
They were actually. Here's the little thing, though. They were actually all three of them were actually supposed to be people you fought in the arena, but because it was taking too long, I just kind of cut them out.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
But I'm the only one that remembers him. By the way, no, I was not the only one in the arena. Out of all the
Yeah,
people,
you're
right?
out of all the people who rolled the history check and was in the arena, at that time you were the only one who could remember his face.
I actually
As-
wanted
and
to
it wasn't-
Sorry.
Okay, so what does he look like at the moment? What is he doing? Has he seen us?
Again, as he watches you go by, there's a bit of a moment where he thinks. You watch him as he looks over May, Garoon, and you, but he doesn't exactly seem to care enough, as he's just trying to get back into the tavern.
Okay, then I'm pulling May towards me and telling her who he is.
Garoon is also there.
And
Yes.
Garoon. Okay, Garoon then.
Exactly.
Flaven just stands there, but yes.
Yes.
What should we ask the cook? What happened?
Why is he
Uh,
here?
As you walk in and find yourself sitting down at a table, you do see the cook walk in and over to the counter. He's a rather big fellow. Your stereotypical huge cook.
Ooh.
And as you look over his race, he is orc in nature.
Is that a
You never
Skyrim
really did-
reference?
No, that is not a gourmet reference.
I was thinking about Crash Bandicoot.
I was thinking of the gourmet
And
too,
it's
but I
not-
knew it was coincidence.
And it wasn't. No, I just honest to God said, screw it. Let's make an orc. Screw it.
Hmm.
As you think about it, as you all walk in, sit down. I forgot actually. Caradon, not Caradon, JJ, whatever the fuck your name is right now. Do you want to come in right now, or do you want to just wait till they go back to the church?
I did send Remy off to update Henry, so...
I can come in right now as long as you do it in the order I said.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you whisper me that order again?
Gotcha.
So anyways, as you all walk in, as you're all sitting there looking at the table, the chef goes back behind his thing, goes back behind the counter over to his little cooking station. As you look at the door expecting that one guy to come in again, you don't exactly see him ever come in. However, do give me a perception check. May
Would I have an
pass.
advantage since I have a bunch of things around?
Pass. No,
Alright, standard perception.
just standard. Pass. So as all three of you look over, you can see that there are a couple people who are rather rough looking, as well as a few raiders that were around a table. Not wearing their armor like they were back in the arena. More like wearing the armor that they had, that they have on now is like, it's less showboaty, more
Practical?
practical, yeah. They don't have a long cape over them, it's more like a studded leather vest with a fur belt, loose-ish leather pants. Some of them have an axe on their side, some of them have a sword. They all look rather drunk. However, the next table over is mostly humans, not of the affiliation of a raider looking. A few of them look beaten up and bloodied. As they're not exactly trying to fear the raiders anymore. They're not afraid of the raiders. They're more just afraid of the guy that got thrown out. And from this little thing of association, you can get the feeling that he started a fight. They didn't back him up, and he did that to all of them. And looking over all of them, and HP wise, if they all had 25, they're all at about like maybe 5 or 8 health at the moment.
I'm gonna walk over and say, "Excuse me, gents. Do you require medical aid? I can heal very effectively." And
They
then
look
pull out
over
my
you.
medikit.
They look over you. Get the fuck away from us.
Alright, fair enough. And I will back up.
I sent you the thingy.
Okay.
They don't want medical help, they don't want medical help.
Yes,
I think
do.
it's quite interesting, isn't it? Fighters coming here, following us.
It is rather coincidental when you say.
It's the closest city, of course, but still. That was quite a ways away.
And it wasn't.
Yeah, no, JJ, you're gonna have to wait until they come back to the church. No, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I
Connor.
got something.
Anyways, no, you'd have to wait to the church. You'd have to wait until either she changed back or she's in the church, as she does not look like how
Okay.
the person you'd be looking for.
Gotcha.
So,
Con.
Who the fuck is
There's
So you
stink
need
bug
some
landed on me,
time.
right? There was a stink bug that landed on me. I panicked. I had to get it off me.
Oh my
At
god.
least it's not a
don't
palmetto.
kill it.
Fuck those things.
Don't kill it. Those things would suck.
Yeah, I know. Things are
Palmetto
everywhere.
bugs are scary.
What's a palmetto? I'll look it up.
Like dead of winter, their room's completely sealed, and they still get it.
South Carolina, they're like flying cockroaches. Palmetto bugs.
Pretty much.
I'm in Michigan. It's
Oh!
winter. My,
water
palmetto.
my windows are sealed. I don't know how they get in.
True love.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they just love you. So, anyways,
Somebody's disgusting for that.
so as you're all sitting there talking about today's events,
It is
There's
so
a
lovely
moment-
to have new human friends.
I
Who's this
turn.
woman?
Oh, I met them in the tower. Yes.
Yes, she's a mage apprentice. And she's quite cute, I might add. I like lean over and kind of flirt with her a little bit. Because I obviously know who it is.
Could I make an investigation check to see if I know what's going on?
Investigation is
insight?
items, it'd be insight. Or perception, maybe.
I think it would probably be insight more than perception.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
insight.
shit.
But congratulations. Oh.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Well, again,
Isn't it like if it meets a
No, I think
successor?
that's a reroll.
well, it's a contested roll is the thing with it.
Alright.
Guru never knows anything.
I think it's
Oh.
Son
Oh.
of a... Oh shit.
so as this is all happening, you're all doing these little things. A couple seconds later, someone comes bursting through the doors. You recognize this person to be Henry. He looks around, still in his ceremonial garb, mind you, as he looks directly at the group of people and at you all, and he walks over, places his hands on the table. Where's Enna?
Right here, and
You
it says in another form that she has made a false one. Using a deep one.
I hate you. I hate you. Hate you. But something's happened.
I see through it.
Something has happened.
I was like, wait a second. Wait a fucking second.
Enna, something's happened.
Yes, what is it, darling?
It's the statues.
What about them?
Well, I decided, foolishly, to, call someone in who might have known what they were. And they did. And I have to admit, I did call a favor in from someone at Shintel. They came in. First thing that was wrong is he kind of rubs his hand across his face. I made a mistake.
What happened, darling?
He looks. His eyes just simply flick up to you. 4 dead, and they threw me out of the church.
What the hell did you do? What the hell happened?
They knew what they were. I don't know how, and I don't know why, but they did.
At this point, the, fake Enna disappears, the succubus form of her just snaps her fingers, and a night god appears, and she hops on the back of it, and she is riding the fuck towards that.
Oh.
Alright, well.
I
guess
hate
we-
this. You see Henry walk over to the bar and sit down.
We can
Anyone
go
want
in
to help
later.
the church? Yes, no?
I suppose we should, but first, I need to regroup myself. Regroup with myself. As I run out and...
Yeah. I was about to say, as you are running there, you can kind of like a form of symbiosis, kind of call your cameras back to you.
I call all but that one. I call most of them back.
He did mention the Shinto.
I wanted to ask, would I have seen...
like I said, I needed you to roll me a sleight of hand check to get that. Specifically to me, not out in the thing.
Dagnabbit, I rolled you one earlier. Get it?
Did you? No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, look on your Discord. I sent it to you.
Oh.
By the way, if you want... specifically to the
yeah.
DM,
For the moment in time, I would say that the things that you're trying to keep safe you would have gotten them to safe, and then if you wanted to, you could have came back to the church.
No.
As I passed by, I was like, is that drunk guy still outside, or...
The guy, as you walk out, is not outside anymore. You have no idea where he went.
Shrug my shoulder and run to the church as I... You guys probably see, like, mini versions of Garoon, like, run into him as he gets
It's
back to his
adorable.
original height.
It's so adorable.
It's adorable. But anyways.
You know
I
what it's
guess
like
I'll follow.
you know what it's like to run at, like, 7 different places all at once? It can get quite disorientating if you're not used to it.
Unpleasant.
Whatever.
I could just
Everyone
imagine
to
another Garoon
church.
running in.
Drizzy Church.
Alright, so... Okay, so, Garoon, as your cameras wait for you at the church, as they know that you're making your way there, you do see a person running away with 2 kids. Do you want to describe what your person looks like?
No.
Cool.
Okay, well, I can't describe it. I can't do much else other than
That
that.
wasn't a question. Describe yourself.
No.
Small person, another small person wearing traveler's clothes, one other one wearing fancy clothes, and then wearing a 3 running away.
There you go. That's what you get. Anyway, so as you all make your way to the church, I am actually going to bring you all over to the rough sketch that I have of the church, as I never actually had. Yeah, I never actually had the time to make one, so